Once upon a time, there was a prince who had been cursed with narcissism. He asked the prettiest maiden for her hand in marriage, thinking she would be a fool to not accept. But she refused. The prince was dumbfounded. The maiden, who was actually an enchantress, took pity on the prince and lifted his curse. However, this terrified the prince, for he suddenly could see his flaws. He believed he had been transformed into a hideous creature. He resolved to hide himself from his people. Months passed. The king and queen, worried by their son's behavior, decided to hold a ball in his honor, to encourage him to socialize. But the prince was very uncomfortable around all the guests. Seeking seclusion, he slipped out to the courtyard gardens. Yet the prince was not the only one seeking refuge, and he startled a girl in a blue dress. Recognizing him as the prince, she fled, leaving her dainty shoes behind. Assuming the maiden had fled at the sight of his face, the prince was miserable. Yet he did not wish for her to leave without shoes. Grabbing them, he chased after her. Once he caught up to the maiden, the prince apologized for frightening her with his hideous presence. The girl was shocked, explaining to the prince that she had wished to meet him all evening. Yet he was so charming that the prince was surprised by her words. She was the fairest maiden he had ever laid eyes on, and he saw no reason for her to be nervous. Encouraged by her kind words, he hesitantly asked her to dance. The maiden responded with shy acceptance, and the smiling couple walked back into the castle.